So here you find that we have hello again, we have hello world. And so I want us to be able to write a program where we can be able to change the text in this text view, but from our class file, that is from our main activity.java file. Okay, so, oh, by the way, let me just also mention this. So this onCreate method is the one you find in our main activity, or you find in all your activity files. And what it does is basically it acts like a main method, as for those who are familiar with Java, or even in C, you usually have a main method where you can write your code, any code that you will be using to run any tasks that you wish it to. So then here, this line of code calls for this file to be able to be viewed in our application. So let me proceed. So remember, we want to be able to, let me choose the text view 1. This text view 1, this text view with the ID text view 1. I want to change the text that it has of hello world. So to be able to have text appear that is placed here from this side of our class file, we're going to use a certain class which is called text view, and this class allows us to be able to access any text view that is in our UI file, that is our XML file. So when I press spacebar, I do see an error where it is even saying here we are not having a certain class imported. You can perhaps press Alt Enter such that we can import it for you to be able to use this class. So I'm going to press Alt then Enter, and then it gives me some options, and I'm going to say yes, I want to import this class. So once I import it, you can see actually it has been able to import this class here, so I can be able to use it. So let me call this text view 1, and then what I'm going to do with this text view 1, I want to initialize it to the view that's in this XML file. So to do that, I use this method called findViewById. So if I click that, I'll say r dot. So remember we talked about this r, which is what is given to us by Android Studio to be able to access a lot of things. You can access IDs, layouts, animations, animators, arrays, to mention but a few, even drawables, that is some image files that you may store in your application. So right now we want to access IDs, and so I'll also put a dot, and here it can be able to show you a list of some of the IDs that it is aware of in the system. If I even just came here and knew based from having created this UI, I already knew that I had text view 1, I could have typed it in, but given that it also knows, I can just go with that option, and then I'll just close this with a semicolon. So we have been able to create our text view 1. And so what I want to do now in this program, I want to say text view 1 dot set. I'm going to use a method called set text. So once I have that method, I can say welcome, or maybe we are developing in Android. So after this, I would want to run my application. I went through yesterday ways in which we can be able to have this application run on your application. Have this application run on your phone, or have it run somewhere to be able to see the output of your application. So one way is either through using what we call virtual devices, and these you can find it here. And having clicked there, you can be able to see a list of those that are available. So here I have my virtual device, which I can also find when I come here in Device Manager. I have my virtual device here, which is a Pixel 2 of Android 9. So this is API level 28. And so another way is by connecting my phone, which I'm going to do so. So if I connect my phone here, I should be able to have it come here on the list of devices. So here it's saying this device is actually running, it's online, and I can be able to use it to run this application. So there are some other options which I'll leave to you to try out and see how you can be able to do so. So I'm connecting to my phone using a USB cable. Yesterday we looked at how you can have this available by activating USB debugging mode. So Android Studio will be able to automatically add this device to what it can use to run your application, and then you can just be able to select from the list of devices that you have. And so now to be able to run my app, I just have to click on this run app, or you can even use Shift F10. So let me run my application. And so we have our application being built. And so I just have to wait for a few minutes. And yeah, so there you can be able to see my application. Here you can see hello again. And then our text view 1, that is the last text view, has we are developing in Android. Yes, please.